Alright, we're going. Hello, are you there, God? It's me, Logan. I know that line's a spin-off of a famous Judy Blume book, Are You There, God? It's me, Margaret, but I think the line is inclusive to everyone, not just Margaret. The question that has plagued the human race throughout every generation is, does God really exist? So if I could ask God one question, it would be that, do you exist? Man has put together fantasies throughout history to keep order. Take Santa Claus as an example. For most children, they are bound by the phrase, oh, you better not shout, you better not cry, you better be good, I'm telling you why. So this helps parents keep order with their children during winter break, otherwise there will be no presents at Christmas. It's a ploy that by about age 10 doesn't work anymore. The concept of an old fat man riding in a sleigh with 8 tiny reindeer just isn't plausible. The same can be said for the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy. You could take that same notion and apply it to the ultimate way to keep order, God. Faith is what keeps most of us going. It takes faith to believe God exists, and people all over the world for thousands of years have put their faith in the divine. But what exactly is faith? I have faith that the earth will continue to rotate and spin on its axis, but do I know without a doubt that it will? I'm no scientist or have even a remote understanding of advanced mathematics and physics, so I could take the word from someone I've never met and put my faith in their calculations. Is that faith? People for thousands of years have been prosecuted and died to stay true to their beliefs and faith, but is it really worth it when there is absolutely no physical evidence that God even exists? You cannot do an equation and spit out the G equals MC squared faith, according to the Oxford University Press. It is its own proof and willingness of people to make tremendous sacrifices for their beliefs, even dying for them, demonstrates that they must believe in something that is real, said Swinburne. Taking the thought by Swinburne, you must then look within to determine what is God in your own reality. No two people see the world the same. Everyone has their own perspective and experiences to draw from and make determinations. Depending on your reality, we can either agree or disagree on the conceptual nature of God. The conceptual nature of God has driven countless forms of worship to create a community that fits within your reality. Michael Downs said in 7, all images that characterizations of God are meaningful interpretations of reality. As it is, really is. When we forget this, we will inevitably trivialize God, belittle science, and discrete nature. All in all, it doesn't matter if we believe God exists, anymore if we believe the sun will rise in the morning or we take another breath. The important concept of understanding is that God's existence is within our own reality and cannot be duplicated to another. I've heard many people say, if there's a God, why is there evil in the world? Well, if you really break that down, it is the same as saying if there is cold in the world, why is there sometimes hot? The term is used to express a feeling just like the world cold or hot. God isn't a thing, and heaven certainly isn't in place with golden streets and little angels flying around with wings. Remember Santa Claus and the Easter Bunny? The story goes as a young student named Albert Einstein challenged one of his professors regarding the same topic. His response was to use the scientific formula for cold, which is conceptually the absence of hot. You cannot have good without evil, and you cannot have love without hate. One is the direct exclusion of the other. Hello, are you there, God? It's me, Logan. The age-old question, does God exist, has been battled around since the beginning of time. I think the more important question is, if God exists, do you really have a reality where God exists? Once you can answer that question, then the rest falls into place. Faith in something is the absence of proof, but what qualifies as proof? I don't understand the mathematical formula for how the universe came into existence, but some scientist does, so he has proof. I just take his or her word for it. Isn't that the existence of God the same thing? So if I had the chance to ask God if he exists, I would expect him or her to respond with, do you, Logan, believe I exist? All right. Yeah, make sure you get yourself and everybody else. All right.
You gotta do it a little slower.